All right, so Joshua Boswell here, founder of Copywriter Marketer and the author of the #1 best-selling program on how writers get clients. And I want to talk tonight about the #1 skill you need to master in order to get great clients, and how you master that #1 skill, and how you do it without having to go to school for years and years and get a PhD from Harvard or take a whole bunch of study programs. In fact, there's one thing that you can start doing right now today to begin mastering this really remarkable skill, and it really is the #1 skill. So I want to give you an opportunity to get in-depth training on how to get great clients at jtbportfolio.com. You can see the link on there, click it, and you can join me for a free, no obligation, but very insightful, very in-depth, some of the best training that I've given on what I call the perfectly persuasive portfolio that shows you how to present yourself to clients. So you can go and get that there. Just click on the button. Now, what's this #1 skill you've got to develop? Well, the #1 skill, the #1 writing skill, is sort of not exactly a writing skill after all. It is and it isn't. But what is that? Well, I discovered this #1 skill for the first time probably about 6 years ago, and I had an opportunity to sit down with one of the best writers in the world, literally one of the best writers in the world, and he and I were talking, and he was telling me about all these different projects that he was working on and these campaigns that he was doing, and I was like, man, how do you get these sweet jobs? Because he was getting, he was raking in 6 and 7 figures from these writing projects. And a lot of writers that I know are trying to figure out how they can go from like 50 cents to $1 a word, or $1 a word to like $2 a word, or get paid instead of $10 an hour, maybe $20 an hour. And here this guy was writing and making millions of dollars, and it just blew me away. And I was like, how do you do that? And he said to me, he said, the writing skills are really important. He said, but more important than the writing skills is I figured out a long time ago how to pick the best clients. How to pick the best clients. And there's that old expression that says a rising tide raises all ships, so you got to get your boat on the water. And I talked a little bit about this yesterday. But he talked about how you got to find the best clients. And it got me thinking how the best writers sometimes aren't even necessarily the best writers. There might be better writers, but the best paid writers, they do something that a lot of the rest of us don't do. And what is that? They have what I call opportunity awareness. Opportunity awareness. Opportunity awareness is the ability to look at a client, at a circumstance, at a project, at whatever it is, and be able to say, oh, there's money in there. There's a gold mine in there that people maybe haven't tapped into. There's an opportunity there. There's a new angle. There's a different headline. There's a different perspective. There's a person over here that should be connected with this person over there. There's all these different things. And like you need to become aware of those opportunities, and then how you can capitalize on them. Now, let me tell you 3 ways that opportunity awareness radically changes the math for your writing business and helps you get really great clients. So, #1, opportunity awareness, the development. I'm going to tell you how to develop it in just a minute. But opportunity awareness allows you to see clients that other people simply can't see. You see, the reality of it is that there is a huge pool of people out there that need writers. They need you right now, today. They need you to go and write for them, to help sell, to help do content, to build out websites, to write press releases, to do all these kinds of things. They need that right now, and they need it. And for many of them, it's mission critical, but they don't know where to find the writers. There's a gap. And a writer with opportunity awareness will be able to spot the kinds of companies that need writers, have mission critical content that needs to be produced, have high volume, and they can see that, and then they can approach those people and they can present solutions to them. Which brings me to the second point of opportunity awareness and why it's so critical and why it's the #1 skill you need to develop. And that is that opportunity awareness allows you to see opportunities that your client is missing. Hey, all of my clients have been super, super busy. I love the analogy that a friend of mine named Carol Tice, the she's the founder of the Freelance Writers Den. Carol said to me the other day, she said, I correlate to, running a business to flying an airplane and trying to fix the engine while you're in mid-flight. And that's, they're just busy marketing directors, business owners, content managers, website developers. Like, these guys are super, super busy. And they're trying to do it all. And they oftentimes are so close to their business, they can't, they're having a hard time seeing the forest through the trees. And you come in as an outside perspective with opportunity awareness, and you say, hey, what if we did this with this product? What if we did this with this idea, or this announcement, or this content, or this promotion, or this piece of media? Like, what if we changed it up? And you bring a different perspective and a different insight there, and you bring that opportunity awareness to them, and it can totally transform their business. I did this with Corel a number of years ago. I saw an opportunity for them to segment their list and to have personalized one-on-one conversations with different people in their list, and it transformed their business in major, major ways. So certainly in their communication, certainly in the campaign that we were working on. So that's the second thing. The third way that opportunity awareness transforms your business, and why it's the number one skill you need to develop as a writer, and that is because it translates into you seeing opportunities, not just in messaging, but in bigger opportunities. Like, hey, for your client, what if we took this skill or this product and bundled it with this product? Or what if we went after this target audience, or this market, or these people? And you suddenly now, you're not just using opportunity awareness to think of big ideas and a new perspective, but you're actually seeing literal opportunities for your clients that they're not going to see. So opportunity awareness allows you to, number one, see the opportunities where the clients are, because they're out there. There's a ton of them out there. They need writers, they need you, and you can see that opportunity. Number two, to see the big ideas and fresh perspective. And number three, to help your clients actually see the opportunities so that you can upsell and cross-sell them and continue to provide value for them and do great things for them. So all this is really important. Now, how do you do this? How do you develop it? Well, I've developed a process, a 5-step process for doing this, and I won't get into all of that right now, but let me give you the number one suggestion for developing this number one skill as a writer, and it's going to be different than what you think. The number one way to do this is to develop what I call servant leadership. Now, that might seem like, oh, that's all woo-woo and goofy, but hear me out on this. Servant leadership is your ability to take your eyes off yourself. Am I a good enough writer? Am I charging enough? I don't know if they're going to like me. Do I need to do a bunch of projects for free before I actually, do something for real for them? I don't know if maybe I need more skills. It gets your focus off of yourself and focuses outward on the client. And as your brain gets used to looking at the client and thinking about ways that you can serve them and thinking about ways that you can be of benefit to your market, and you spend time, like 15 minutes, a half hour, an hour every single day, just noodling on and pondering on and thinking about how you can be of service and bring value to your client and to your niche and to your market, you'll start getting ideas. You'll start studying more. You'll start having a greater focus on what opportunities are out there and how other people are making money. You'll start picking up clues and ideas and strategies. And I'm telling you, it will transform the way your brain is wired and the way that you see stuff. And suddenly now, instead of always being focused on you and your comfort and your skill level and what you're doing and what you want and what your dreams are, and you focus outward, all of a sudden it transforms your perspective to see things, and you're starting to see, oh, I could bring value to my client here, and there's an idea here, and we could change up the headline there, and I can see this client really needs a writer because of this, this, and this, and it transforms the way that you think, and it helps you to be aware of opportunities. So I want to teach you more about getting great clients and how to talk to them and the psychology behind it. And that's why I put together that program, jtbportfolio.com. I hope you'll go check it out. It's a free seminar. It's a little longer than some of the seminars that are out there on the internet, but hey, if you've got ADHD, then I guess it's not for you. But if you spend some time, you'll discover that I give you some of my very best training on landing clients. Plus I show you how to find those clients by giving you some of the secret sauce I've developed and that I've used for LinkedIn and how to find great clients on LinkedIn. And I give that as part of the program as well. So you not only get the insights on my perfectly persuasive portfolio, but also on my LinkedIn strategies. So go check it out, jtbportfolio.com, and find out for yourself what resources I've given you and how you can land really, really great clients. I want to encourage you to be opportunity aware, to develop that skill. And the more you develop it, the more you develop that opportunity awareness, the more you'll have the ability to land great clients, because you'll see the great clients and you'll be able to interact with them. It'll be an awesome experience for you. So go check out the rest of my training, jtbportfolio.com. And if you haven't already done so, I would invite you to like this page, because I give regular updates. You'll get all the updates, and you can like it and share it with some other people and help them to land great clients as well. All right, talk to you soon. Bye now.